Everybody thinks they're gonna fucking make it, right? This is how you do it. Well, this is how I would do it. Okay, first of all, you gotta become a dictator. Okay? Because it's too late to try to be like, well, hey man, maybe just have a couple. It's too fucking late. Someone's gotta have the balls to take out the sickle and start chopping some heads. So, here's my idea. I become dictator. When you become dictator, obviously you gotta murder everybody in power, right? From the head all the way down to their goldfish. You gotta kill everyone in the family so they don't come back for their revenge, like in Godfather 2 or every karate movie you've ever seen, right? You gotta do it the way the Russians did it, where you don't find the skulls for 100 fucking years. That's the way you do it. Then you take control of the media. I keep all of you guys media blacked out. You don't know what's going on unless I want you to know it, right? Big pictures of me. You gotta sing songs about me. If there's no passion in it, a black van pulls up and you're never seen from again, all right? Figure 3 to 6 months of that, everybody gets on the same page, and that's when I'd start thinning it out. This is how I would do it. I would just start randomly sinking cruise ships. Just hear me out. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. You get 2,500 to 3,000 people a whack, and I think it's a really good mix of people to get rid of. You know? Think about the kinds of people that take a cruise. These aren't forward thinkers. These aren't seekers. They're not pivotal to our survival. You ever hear somebody coming back from a cruise? It's one of the worst stories you're ever gonna hear. Because they don't do shit. They don't want to travel to another country, interact with the new culture, try to figure out the train system or the money. All they want to do is just sit on a fucking boat. Just drinking, that's all they want to do, right? Worst story you'll ever hear. Hey, how was your cruise? Oh, it was great. I was fucking laying there. There was a DJ over here on the 1 and the 2 wooka wooka thing, right? And then they had this chocolate fountain. It was like a fountain, but it was chocolate. And you stuck the toothpick in the food, and you stuck it in the chocolate, and stuck it in your mouth. And then you'd be like, I want another drink. And they bring it all, you drink it, it dribbles down, and it gathers in your navel, and you punch yourself. You get in your mouth. Then every day around noon, we line up for lunch. What's for lunch? We don't know. We don't make decisions. Whatever they give us. I like all-inclusive. You just have to think once. Can I write that number on this piece of paper? All right, tell me where to go. I'm telling you, if you guys could just get past the humanity of what I am suggesting. If you could just get past it and maybe lose a couple of friends here or there, I'm telling you, you wouldn't miss them. You wouldn't. You know when you'd miss them? When you went to a baseball game and there wasn't those 100 people in the upper deck trying to get the wave going, right? You wouldn't have people getting mad because someone's sitting down during a song like, that's offensive to me, even though I don't know the issue, right? Nashville, little pulled back on that one, little pulled back. It's about police brutality, has nothing to do with you and your beautiful white world and mine, right? Just let it go. I don't give a fuck if you watched every episode of McHale's Navy. This is still not about you. It's not a military issue. I'm telling you, you wouldn't fucking miss them. And this is the deal, all right? I wouldn't just give the order to start sinking these cruise ships and then retire to my chambers with my mistresses and my whores, right? Just banging away, wearing the whole uniform, the whole dictator uniform, everything except for the pants, right? Compression socks with sock garters, just banging away. My unearned medals just clanging off my chest. The big thing is to see how long I could fucking keep the hat on, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I can't do that. That breeds resentment amongst your men. You gotta lead them into battle. And I would. I'd have my own sub. All right? I'd have my own sub, and I would hunt these cruise ships on a moonlit summer night. That's right, on a moonlit summer night when sound carries, you know? You know those summer nights when your neighbor's talking about you, doesn't think you can hear him, you're sitting on your porch going like, oh yeah, is that how it is? So that's how it is, right? One of those nights. And I'd be a sport about it. I'd surface before I did it. I'm armed, they're not, it's only fair, right? They see me, I give them a little wink, little nod. I'd have a little Red Baron class. All right, get the fuck out of here, right? But if you didn't see me, it'd be game on. And every moonlit summer night, every summer, I'd go out to harvest, right? That would be the deal. I would just surface. Und listen for the music, yeah? Fire one. Dude, look at my arm in this tank top. And then you cruise over, you strafe all the survivors. Well, bring it down. That would be it. 2,500 to 3,000 less people. And you know what's the greatest thing? No, it's all underwater. All the evidence is gone. All the evidence is gone. Every mass murderer throughout time is fucked up. They did it on land. You're gonna get caught. Where are you gonna put all of that, right? You do it out to sea. It all goes under, you know, nobody knows. I don't know what happened. I have no idea, right? No evidence. No evidence. Maybe like a flip-flop. Right? Like an Ed Hardy shirt, just floating by. I'm controlling the media, nobody knows about it, right? And as I sank the ships, I would be building exact replicas at the same time, right? So I'd be eliminating people while creating jobs. You guys have no fucking idea what's going on, only you just realize, like, wow, man, the traffic's easing up. I'm getting into third gear at 5 o'clock at night. This is crazy. This is amazing. I don't know what's going on, but this Bill guy's all right. You know, another buddy of mine got a job building ships. Can you fucking believe that? That industry, it's just blowing up. It's crazy. Dude, I want to get a job down there. They're paying great, you know, make a little extra money. Then, yeah, who knows? Maybe you and me take a cruise. We'd have a good time, right? Get out there. That's how it would work. That's how my ethnic cleansing would work. It wouldn't be based on race or religion. It'd just be based on people dumb enough to think that taking a cruise is actually traveling. Technically, you're traveling, you know, but what are you seeing? Just a bunch, look at the water. Oh my God. You can tell that's the Atlantic Ocean. That definitely does not look like the Pacific Ocean. So, yeah, look, admittedly, I'm a fucking psycho. And I am. Dude, I have dreams. I had a dream 2 years ago that still haunts me. You know? You ever have one of those dreams where you think you woke up, but you didn't? You know? And you're just sitting up and it feels like your house. I had one of those dreams, right? So I sat up in bed and I looked over and there was this little girl in the corner of the room, no idea who she was. She was like 3, 4 years old and she was talking to me, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. She was just standing in the corner just going, I was like, what? What'd you say? I can't hear you, sweetheart. You got to come a little closer. She walked like halfway to the bed. She's like nodding her head, just going, big like the Grudge eyes. I'm just like, you got to come closer. She walks all the way up to the bed. I was just like, I couldn't hear you, sweetheart. What'd you say? What did you say? And she just nods and just goes, you're gonna kill yourself. I just sat up like, ah! I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I am not. My wife wakes up. What's the matter? I'm like, I just had like the most scary dream I've ever had in my life. It was horrible. She's like, was I in it? No, you self-centered jackass. Jesus Christ. Not everything is about you, sweetheart. I love you, but it's not all about you. Now shut up. I tried to go to sleep in the same position, so I'd run into that little girl again, so I could just be, look, you little shit. You don't go around saying that to people. Now, I'm not gonna kill myself. I don't know what that dream meant, you know, because you dream in metaphors, man, you know? So, I don't know. It just freaks me out, though, you know? Disturbs my wife and shit. But, you know, there is one good thing about being a psycho. You know, one of the great things about being a psycho is you can spot another psycho from a mile away. You know, that's really great thing. I can spot him, you know, it's in the eyes. Never look at the costume. Nice people look at the costume. They'll see somebody in like dad jeans, you know, pushing their kid on the swing, you know, a whole nerdy sweater. Hey, how you doing? You believe the summer's already over? I mean, this is crazy, right? Oh, this one here's got me running around, you know. She's running the house. People always like, oh my God, he's so nice. Such a great family man. And I'm just sitting thinking in my head like, dude, that guy is a fucking psycho. He's a psycho. Look at his eyes. You don't see that? That dude is barely hanging on. He is white-knuckling it through all the shit he thinks he's supposed to do. All that fucking guy needs, he just needs a little nudge. That's it, just a little nudge. You have no idea what that guy's capable of. I would not want to see the hard drive of that man's computer. I'm telling you. Yeah, so I do it all the time. I'm pretty good at it, picking out psychos, and it drives my wife nuts. Like, I remember, like, she was one of the first people that got into Kanye West, right? The great Kanye West, everybody loves him and stuff, right? Oh, shut up. Jesus Christ, why did I come to Nashville? Boo, it's a black artist. You're bringing it up in the rhyming. What the fuck? It's the Grand Ole Opry, man. It's not MTV Raps. But I'm stereotyping you. I'm acting like because you're from the South that automatically you're racist, like all the racists are just down here. That isn't true. They're all over the place. It's just different degrees, right? Like me, I'm racist, like, at the end of the day. Like, I'm a great fucking guy. I don't give a shit who you are. In the morning, you're eating your cereal. Hey, how are you? What's going on? But as the sun starts to go down and the fear starts coming up, that's when you start thinking the worst of people, right? I know, nobody's gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck who you are. 12 midnight in a parking garage by yourself. Whatever is walking at you, there's no happy thoughts. You're not thinking like, oh, that guy, he's probably building a website, and you're not thinking that. That dude's gonna cut me up, eat me, whatever he doesn't eat, he's gonna fuck. That's what you think, right? All right? But if you do that at night, that's normal, I think, because it's fear. It's the people at breakfast that are already just sitting there like fucking Jews, you know? That's when you got an issue. So